The next stop on our journey would take us to one of the largest martial arts schools in the world to learn the deadliest kung fu style of them all. With just days remaining before our fight, we've come here, to the town of Dangfeng. Dangfeng is situated at the base of Mount Sung, which is considered one of China's 5 sacred mountains. Venerated by Taoist pilgrims for centuries, they believe these mountains originally formed the limbs and head of Pan Go, the creator of the world.
Dangfeng is a small town, but it has over 50 kung fu schools, teaching more than 50,000 martial arts students. This is the capital of Kung Fu. We're here to train with Master Ma Feng, a former all-China Kung Fu champion. 20 of Master Feng's students have gone on to become national Kung Fu champs themselves. Today, Master Feng's going to teach us the most modern and the most brutal style in all of Kung Fu, Sanda. A style that incorporates kicks, strikes, chokes, and takedowns. Sanda is the ultimate evolution of Kung Fu. It's an evolution rooted in the bloody history of modern China.
At the dawn of the 20th century, peasant rebels engaged in a series of conflicts designed to drive out foreign colonialists and unseat the reigning Qing dynasty. To fight their better armed opponents, the rebels added violent strangleholds, kicks to the face, and throat punches to their traditional kung fu. With the help of these new techniques, the rebels eventually toppled the Qing dynasty, and the art of Sanda was born. A quarter century later, the Chinese Nationalist Army used these same skills to ward off the Japanese in the Second Sino-Japanese War. Today, Sanda is China's #1 combat sport. And it's the style we'll be using in our final bout with Yan Delong.
Wow, that was really intense training. Why do they scream like that?
They can make the movements very strong, very powerful.
The screaming is actually a method of managing your air intake. It's similar to the focused, often audible breathing you hear out of Olympic sprinters or weightlifters when they need that extra power boost. And to get a feel for that power, Master Feng showed us a powerful Sanda kick strike, the high roundhouse.
Has he ever knocked anybody out with his
他说你能不能用这你曾经用这样的方法？知道过。Yes, many times.
Many times?
Many times.
Wow.
The knee should be up, kick. The toe should be straight.
Having worked on kicks with the PAP, we thought this high roundhouse would be easy. But our kicks were too low and too slow for a Sanda fight. So instead, Master Feng showed us a move essential to winning any Sanda fight, the takedown.
Nice.
You're getting the bad end of this deal, buddy.
If we didn't use this move on Yan, he was going to use it on us. And something told me we wouldn't be springing back up like these guys.
Oh, he's right up.
Who are these people?
Like the sweep we learned with the Marines, the Sanda takedown begins as a defense against a roundhouse.
So the move itself is pretty basic, Jason. It's just the kick coming in, and he's catching it because you've got a glove on, you can't grab. So you got to catch here.
As your opponent launches the kick, you step in and grab the leg, trapping it between your forearm and torso. With your opponent's entire body weight now supported by his back leg, you step forward, forcing him slightly off balance. From that point, a simple sweep above his heel can break your opponent's center of balance entirely and bring him to the ground.
The power of the takedown is derived from the simple mechanical advantage you hold over your opponent. By wrapping up his striking leg at the upper thigh, you've placed your opponent in what's called conditional stability. If he remains stationary, he could technically maintain his balance indefinitely. But by driving him backward and initiating a sweep of his other leg, you've added 2 destabilizing factors, and the loose center of gravity simply cannot hold.
Sanda fighters are unbelievably fast. And for this technique, the greater the speed, the greater the power. And the pain.
This is a lot different compared to your actual kickboxing match or boxing match. Sanda is really violent. A lot of the kung fu elements we've learned really play into this.
Yeah, absolutely, and you know what? No matter how you take your opponent down, I'm learning they all hurt.
We were beginning to see just how hardcore Sanda is, and why the Chinese Red Army had chosen it as the kung fu style to protect a billion people.
You got boxing, you got Muay Thai kicks, you got wrestling. You score points on all of it, and there's a lot of knockouts. This is hardcore, this is full contact. This is tough.